Hello guys, it's Katie and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of stuff that my grandma crocheted. I have a couple different categories. First is going to be like kitchen stuff, and then we have clothes, pillows, blankets, and accessories. I guess that may not be the order that I show you all of them, but that is kind of everything, I think. This is going to be a rather long video. I have a lot of stuff here to show you. I went through everything with my mom, and she tried to remember to the best of her ability what stuff her mom made, which is my grandma, versus her grandma, so my great-grandma, or even her great-grandma, so my great-great-grandma. So this video is going to be stuff from my grandma, which is my mom's mom, and I have a bunch of stuff from my great-grandma as well. So I'll probably do a part 2 of this video, especially if you guys like this. I will do a part 2 of showing everything from my great-grandma that we have. But there's a lot more stuff from my grandma for sure. So I'm gonna just get to showing you guys everything. So today would have been my grandma's 78th birthday, as you guys are watching this video. So I don't want to get too emotional, but she did pass away last year, as some of you might know, especially if you've been watching my channel for that long. But I do just want to share everything that she's made. Everything that we can remember that she's made, at least, and everything that we have in our house. But there are some items that may or may not be here. There's some stuff that my grandpa still has and all of that. So this definitely isn't everything. But this is everything we could find. There also might be some places in our house that have more stuff that we can't find. So I don't know. But anyway, we're just going to get started because this is going to be a very long video if I don't just get started. So the first thing I want to show you guys is what my grandma was most known for making. So before she passed away, she had dementia, and as her dementia progressed, she was not able to remember any crochet stitches really other than double crochet, and she would make the same thing consistently, which is crochet hair scrunchies. So you guys, this is one bin. There's two more that look like this in our garage, as well as a lot of them just sporadically throughout our house, because I know at least I have one of each color in my bathroom that I wear. So these are all hair scrunchies, and there are a ton of different colors in here, so I'll just pull some out as examples to show you guys. But yeah, these are a good portion of what she made because, like I said, she couldn't remember anything else for a long time. So there are 3 bins of these, and she gave these out to everybody. Her doctors, she would give them to her doctors, for her doctor's kids, or for themselves, or for random people, like anybody. She didn't meet a stranger, and she would give these out. So our 3 bins are just a portion of what she made in her lifetime of scrunchies. But now we're gonna get on to kitchen stuff, which I think is the biggest category that I have. There's a lot like sitting on the table in front of me. So first we're gonna start out with these, which I think were like a big thing in the 80s. So I have this one and this one, which they are coasters. So the little doll head does come off, and then this is a separate little hat, and then these are little coasters for your drinks. So that is these, and she made 2 of them. So if I'm telling you she made something, then like this is 100% sure the stuff she made. And some of the stuff I'm not 100% sure. Some of it could have been her mom as well, but we think, like, the stuff I'm showing you is what we think is hers. So anyway, next we have a lot of dishcloths and pot holders. So I think this one is one of my favorites. This one is a sunflower, which is so pretty. So there's this, And there are a lot with this specific pattern. So here's one in blue and white. Here's 2 more. And by the way, you guys, some of this stuff has stains on it because we do actually use them. Like all of this came out of our kitchen. So let's see, we also have this one with that same pattern. Here's some more with the same pattern. Alright, I think these are the last ones with that same pattern. Which, by the way, you guys, I am going to show you at the end of this video some of her hooks and books. So stay tuned for that. As well as you guys are going to see my baby blanket. But anyway, I haven't been able to find any of these patterns because I know this is probably the pattern that she's made the most out of everything. And I haven't been able to find any of those patterns. So I don't know where she got them from. But anyways, next is this one, which she also made a ton of this same pattern. So I'm just going to show you each one. Which again, a lot of these have stains on them because we actually use these, and majority of these came from our kitchen. And then 2 more in this pattern. And then we have a handful of this one. So I think there's 3 total, which you can see this piling up because I'm putting everything I've already shown in one pile. And then there's at least a few of these. Again, I'm just going kind of quickly because this video is going to be long, I promise you guys. But next there is this one, which you guys, I think this is so pretty. So there's a layer of blue, a layer of pink, and then a layer of white, and then there's the design of the flower. So that's really cool. And this one is probably our most used one. There's a ton of stains on it, but we know for sure that she made this, and I really like that one. And then we also have 2 of these that she made. Actually, this is a different pattern, I'm pretty sure, because this one has puff stitches actually, which is pretty cool. So these are just dishcloths, and then with the hanging, so you can hang it in your kitchen somewhere. So we have 2 of these, and the towels are actually the same with the same color yarn and everything on the top. So let me take some of this off the table to clear some room. So some of this more intricate stuff, my mom wasn't sure if my grandma made it, but I kind of think she did, because obviously I don't know as much as my mom does because I wasn't alive when she made majority of this stuff. But I think just because of the yarn, I'm pretty sure this is Red Heart Super Saver, which is the only yarn my grandma would ever use pretty much. So I'm pretty sure a lot of this is hers because of the yarn. But anyway, these are some more like pot holders. These ones have little hangers on them. So I'm trying to show you guys everything in like a good order, but I'm not sure if I'm doing a good job. But anyways, a few more and then we're on to dishcloths. So this is like a pot holder as well, kind of just to put on the table and put a pot on. And this one is obviously a flower. And then 2 more. This one, I believe that's what these are. I believe they were in with all of our kitchen stuff, so I believe that's what both of these are. And you just kind of put the pot on it, I believe. So my mom wasn't actually sure if my grandma made this one because my grandma was never a very big fan of green, especially like this bright of a green. But I don't know. It's in with all of her stuff, so I'm pretty sure she probably did make it. But that is these 2, and then all of the next stuff is dishcloths or dish towels. So here's some different ones, just different stitches. So a lot of these are actually different. I don't really see too many that look to be the same pattern. Some of them might be the same, but a lot of them look different. This one's actually a really pretty color. Also, you guys, if you have seen my series, which I've only done one video in the series so far, I do want to do a lot more, but my series of recreating things that my grandma or great-grandma have made, I want to recreate a lot of these items. So if you guys see anything in here that you think would be really cool for me to recreate, let me know, because I will do that for a video at some point. But this one has quite a few stains on it, so this one is well used. But here's just a few more. These ones are actually a little bigger than the others. And then last one for dish towels. So that is the huge stack of dish towels. So one more thing that I'm including in the kitchen category is this little cover for the dish soap. So I just brought our whole dish soap in here because this is on our dish soap and we've had this for a very long time. But this was in fact made by my grandma as well. So I think it's kind of funny actually how our dish soap right now is orange and so is this. But that is this. Okay guys, in between filming I went and got some hooks and stuff that were in different places that I want to show you at the end of this video. But this is like off topic. But these hair scrunchies, I've never been able to find a pattern that looks similar to this online or anywhere ever. Which I've looked because I wanted something similar because, you know, there's certain colors and stuff I don't have. But I just happened to be on Instagram and I found a pattern that looks exactly like these. Like, I'm not even kidding. And I can't believe it is in the middle of filming this video, but it is. So I'll link it below for you guys if you want to see, but I've never been able to find one. Most patterns make these with half double crochet or single crochet, and this is all double. All double. I know that. My grandma told me that before. So I just looked at this pattern and it looks like the same pattern in the picture, and it's all made with double. So I will link it below for you guys if you're interested, but that's completely off topic from showing you everything. I just had to share it because I happened to see that in the middle of filming this video. But anyways, next we have sort of like bathroom stuff is what I'm going to call this category. So this is actually a toilet paper roll cover. So this was like a thing in the 80s and 90s according to my mom. And this is one that we have for my grandma, which I love the coloration. Like, isn't that so cool? I assume this is just made with a variegated yarn, but absolutely love this. And this is one thing. And then the other two items that are like in the bathroom category, I'm gonna have to insert the pictures because they're hanging on the walls in my parents' bathroom, and I'm not gonna get them because we have very tall ceilings and it's like close to the ceiling. So anyway, I just took a picture of both. Alright you guys, now I'm going to show you the pillows because there is 3 of those. So this first one is kind of the thing that we're the least sure about, if my grandma made this or my great-grandma. But I'm leaning towards my grandma because of the yarn. I think it is Red Heart Super Saver. So there is this round pillow, which I think is really cool. It's pretty flat as well. And yeah, this is a really cool design, I think. And it is just stitched together on the side. So there's this one. And then the next 2 are exactly the same. So these actually stay on the couch in our family room and they match, so they go on each side of the couch. And it is ruffled on the end. And then this is actually like a really unique stitch. I want to say this is like scalloped or something. I could be completely wrong on this, but it is really nice and intricate. So these are exactly the same, but those are the pillows. And I actually have a few more accessories. I probably should have showed you this at the same time as the scrunchies, but that's okay. Everything in this room was just like in different places. So anyway, we do have these headbands. So here's one that is white and purple. Here's one that is white and red. And then here's one that is red and blue. So these, of course, would just tie. And then we also have a scarf. I believe this is a scarf. Pretty sure. So here's what this looks like. It's quite a thin scarf, but it is really pretty how it kind of wraps around. So that is this. And now we're on to more like clothing, I guess. She never really made clothing, so I guess you could also consider this accessories, but let me just show you. Because all of these are more just like kind of over things. So this is like a little, hold on, let's see if I can even figure this out. So this would just kind of be worn like this, I believe. And it has all the tassels and everything, which you guys, look at how nice and intricate that is. This is actually the front side because the flower stitches are on here. But absolutely gorgeous, and this would just be like an over your outfit thing. I do believe there's no sleeves or anything, so it would more so just like sit on your shoulders type of idea. But super pretty, and I cannot get over the little like 3D flowers. So that is this, which I think that might be like one of the most intricate things that she made. Oh, you guys, here's one more headband. I thought there was 4, but the other one was on the bottom. But anyway, then we have 2 ponchos, which I vividly remember my grandma making these, one for myself and one for my sister. So this is the one that was mine, which also goes with this headband. I'm pretty sure she made all of this at the same time. And this would just go, I'm messing up my hair and everything in this video, y'all, but it's okay. I'm just trying to give you a visual representation. But this would just be like this, and it still fits, surprisingly. But she made this for us as kids with a kid pattern, I'm quite sure. But it would just be like this, and I remember wearing this when it was raining outside. So there is this one, which was mine, and red's always been my favorite color, so that's why mine is in red. And then purple has always been my sister's favorite color, so this is purple, which is the same color purple as this. So that is these, which again, like clothing, but also kind of accessories. So that is everything for that category, and I think that is everything other than blankets. So I'm going to show y'all the blankets, which there's like 5 of them or 4, something like that. And I'm going to save my baby blanket for last, and then I will show you all of the hooks and crochet books that I have from my grandma, or my grandma's house at least. So this is a blanket that my mom was definitely sure that she made, which, you guys, this is so pretty. It's green and white. It is very long, by the way. It's not like a throw blanket, it's like a regular size blanket. So that is this. It's like chevron, and yeah. Also, my grandma definitely made another one, which I know she had when she was in her nursing home, and we never got it back, unfortunately. That's one thing about nursing homes that is not so great, is items just get switched up. So anyway, there was another one that was like fall colors, so like brown, red, and orange, I believe, but it was the same pattern as this. So anyways, there is at least this one we have still. Next we have a baby blanket, which is not my baby blanket, but I think it might be my mom's. My mom wasn't sure, because obviously if she did have it, she was just a baby. But this one is so pretty, and it is like the size of a baby blanket. It's not as big, and the colors just remind me of a baby blanket. So here is like the border, which I think is really pretty. And then this is all half double crochets, which one thing that my grandma told me before, I was making something with single crochet because it was amigurumi and that's what the pattern used. And she asked me what stitch I was using and I said single. And she said, you need to make everything with double. Everything with double goes so much faster than single. And I was like, well, single is what this pattern says. But yes, I do normally use double for things like blankets and stuff because it does go so much quicker. But anyway, a lot of her projects are all double crochet because of that reason, I assume. But anyway, that is this, which I'm not sure if it's my mom's baby blanket or not, but my mom is an only child, so that would make sense. Also, my mom said that she didn't start crocheting, I guess, until like her 30s or 40s actually. So if this was my mom's baby blanket, it would be made by my great-grandma, come to think about it. So maybe it wasn't my mom's baby blanket. I have no clue, to be honest with you. But anyway, this one I know for sure was made by my grandma, is what my mom said, which, you guys, this is such a heavy blanket. This is way thicker yarn than what she normally used. This probably is like a 5, I would estimate. Or, you know what, I think this is just, I'm pretty sure it's Red Heart Super Saver probably as well, because that is another thing about my grandma, is she would only use Red Heart Super Saver. That's the only yarn I ever saw her use in her lifetime. But anyway, this I believe might just be double or even triple stranded because it is a very hefty blanket, but it is so pretty, and again, kind of just like scalloped. And this is a very large blanket. This is the largest one out of all the things she's made, I'm pretty sure. So this is awesome. And my mom told the story of this was her sicky blanket. So whenever she was sick, this is the blanket that her mom would give her. So she called it sicky blanket or sicky blankie, I don't know. But either way, super cute, and I love this. And if you guys notice, like, the scalloped edges is a common thing, which the last crochet piece I have to show you is my baby blanket, which also has the scalloped edges. So she would have made this in 2002. That's when I was born. And there is another one very similar to this that she made for my sister, just different colors, same pattern. But this is a star blanket, so it is, again, hard to hold up, but it is a star blanket, and we have the scalloped edges, and I'm like pretty sure, so I think this is, so I'm again like pretty sure that this is Red Heart Super Saver, most likely the color white, and I think this is a color that's discontinued in Red Heart Super Saver now, and I think it's Country Rose. I have one skein of it that I found at Goodwill, but other than that, I've never been able to find a color that is exactly like this one. So I think this might be the color that's discontinued. But anyway, this was made in 2002, and this is my baby blanket, which still is on my bed to this day, other than right now when I'm filming it. But this is my star blanket, and then my sister has one that is light purple and white. Same exact pattern and everything, which would have been made in 2000 when she was born. So that is everything for what we believe my grandma has made. There is some more stuff like sitting in this room that my great grandma has made. We made like piles. So I will definitely do a video showing everything else that we have that is crocheted. And most of that would be for my great grandma. But also possibly my great great grandma. So who knows. But anyway, that is everything. So really quickly, because I know this video is already long, but really quickly I'm going to show you the crochet hooks and the books I have, which are all behind me actually. But I'm going to show you the hooks, which, you guys, I might just insert a picture, to be honest, because my camera never wants to like focus on anything whenever I bring it really close. But this one is a very old hook, which when I tell y'all my grandma was set in her ways about what she used and never changed it, she was set in her ways. We've already talked about Red Heart Super Saver a bunch, and that is pretty much all that she used, at least in my lifetime. That's all I ever saw her use. Whenever we went through her house, everything that she had was Red Heart Super Saver, other than a couple of items that my grandpa said, yeah, she never used this, but it was gifted to her. And I'm like, she didn't use it because it wasn't Red Heart Super Saver. But anyway, this is a boy crochet hook, which you guys, this is bent, and there's all kinds of dings in it and everything. But this is a size H, and this is a blue one. And then this is the newer one, which all of my hooks that I have look like this, and it actually says the millimeters and everything other than just the letter. But this one does say H, 5mm, and then it says boy on the other side, and this is gold. So this is definitely a much older hook, and the fact that it's bent and like paint coming off of it and everything, you can tell that this hook was used a lot, probably for almost everything that I showed you here. And then the newer version, which she finally upgraded to at some point, but you can tell this wasn't used near as much. But that is everything with the hooks, you guys. Those are the two hooks that I have from her. And now I'm going to show you the books, which are these three. So we'll just do one at a time. So these books are called Quick and Easy Crocheting, which these are actually like binders instead of regular books. So my theory on these is that maybe this is like a subscription service where you would sign up for it and they would send you patterns every week. And the reason why I think that, actually, I should show you the other book first, actually. These books are heavier than they look, y'all. I believe it's this book. Yes. So at the front of this book, it says how to use the binder filing system. Each one of your instruction cards and patterns has a heading and a colored strand of yarn at the top, which corresponds with one of the divider cards. So you can tell that there's a bunch of divider cards, and I'll read off all of them to you. But basically, all the patterns and instruction cards in each category will therefore be easy to keep together, and you'll know where to find a particular card when you want it. And then there's also a whole system of 1 dot on the pattern means easy enough for a beginner, 2 means some crochet experience needed, and 3 means for experienced crocheters. So I'm going to read through to you all of the categories, but I do believe that this is possibly like a subscription system where they would send you the patterns maybe every month or whatever, and then you would file them in this binder system yourself. So there are 3 binders. So we have casual wear for women, women's fashion, purses and totes, accessories and gifts for women, gifts for family and friends, babies and toddlers. That is what is in this first book, which this book is very full, y'all. It doesn't even like close, it's just like that. And then for this next book, we have decorative throw pillows, edging and trim, crochet how-to, textured stitches, lace patterns, edging, finishes, and trims. So a lot of this is patterns, but also just like tutorials on how to do different stitches and stuff. And then this book is more patterns. So we have toys and stuffed animals, bestsellers, holidays and Christmas, Afghans and baby blankets, tablecloths and placemats, and home furnishing. So that is everything for these 3 books, you guys. And I've tried looking these up to figure out if they actually were a subscription system or to see if anybody's selling these or anything like that. And I haven't been able to find much information at all. So if any of you know anything about these, that would be really cool to know. But I've told you everything I know. And the crochet books could be either from my grandma or from my great-grandma. I'm not exactly sure, but I can tell you that it does say printed in the US, and that's all I know, really. I don't know very much at all, but I do plan on making a series where I make things out of these books. These are the only crochet books that I have for my grandma. There was a lot of crochet books in her house, as well as yarn and other crocheting related things that we couldn't salvage because her house was in a not good state. So we did renovate her house, but all of the yarn and a lot of the books and stuff just had to go. So anyway, this is everything that I do have from her, and all of the crochet stuff, if it was at her house. Like some of it, like the kitchen stuff, we've had for years because my grandma made it for my mom, and some of it is also just stuff that we've washed and actually been able to get the smell out of and stuff, but otherwise it was kind of a lot of stuff that had to go because it was not in good shape. But anyway, I don't think we really ever donated the stuff she made, but we did donate slash just throw away yarn and crochet books because there was no salvaging a lot of it. Unfortunately, it was really sad because of course I wanted her crochet stuff. But anyways, y'all, let me put these back up here so that the background actually looks the same. But anyways, you guys, that is all for this video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you guys thought of this video, or if you have any family members that crochet, or if you're the first person that crocheted in your family. All of that I would love to hear. I know a lot of times it gets passed down from generation to generation, so I would love to hear if you guys have grandmas or moms or great grandmas that crochet. It did actually skip a generation in my family because my mom doesn't crochet, but my grandma did, so it did skip a generation to me and my sister, actually. You guys probably know that. But anyway, I'm gonna actually get out of here because I know this video is super long. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys do want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and turn on the post notification bell. That way you know every single time I upload a brand new video. And if you do want to see more from me in general, you can always check out more videos of mine, my blog, my Etsy shop, my Ribbler shop, all of my social medias, and my vlog channel. All of that is always included in the description box down below for you guys. And with all of that, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys here in another brand new video on Thursday as well as on Friday. Goodbye.